Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of John Matrixx Talks Movies. If this is your first time visiting the channel, please hit subscribe to catch future videos from me. Today, we're talking Star Wars, Episode 9, Return of the Sith. Yes, you heard that correct, Return of the Sith. Now, that is not an actual rumored title of Star Wars Episode 9, but however, if Star Wars Episode 9 was entitled Return of the Sith, what would that mean for the movie? First of all, I do think it would get more people to go to the movie theater knowing that the Sith will return. Now, will the Sith return at the beginning of the movie or at the end of the movie? Not really sure, but one thing would be clear is that Kylo Ren is reestablishing the rule of two, where there is only one Sith Lord and there's an apprentice. The Sith Lord has the power, the apprentice, he wants the power. So, what does that mean for Star Wars Episode 9? It can mean this. Maybe closer to the second half to the third act of the movie, Kylo Ren, in league with Emperor Palpatine as a Force ghost, decides to bring back the Sith and the rule of two. Think about that. There is a rumor that Emperor Palpatine will be making an appearance in Star Wars Episode 9. Now, why would he actually make an appearance in this movie? The only reason I can think of is that he wants to guide Kylo Ren, and he wants him to basically reestablish the Empire, maybe even Palpatine's contingency plan in case he was actually killed. Now, what does this mean for the character of Rey? Now, we did get to see Kylo Ren actually try to recruit Rey near the end of Star Wars Episode 8, The Last Jedi, and she did not give in to that. But if Kylo Ren was to recreate the Sith, he would need an apprentice. Do I think that he will try to recruit Rey again? Most likely he probably would. But even if the title of this movie is entitled The Return of the Sith, I highly doubt that Lucasfilm will allow Rey to fall to the dark side. This movie actually may mimic the Return of the Jedi in very, very similar ways. So you won't have the main character actually falling to the dark side. But I think it would be better if it did. But just for this purpose, let's say that Rey does not turn to the dark side. Who is the new Sith apprentice to Kylo Ren? Now, there is new characters that are going to be in this movie. It is very possible that Kerry Russell's character, who is actually rumored to be called Mara, could actually be his new Sith apprentice in this movie. And if there is a new Sith Order, that probably means that the rebellion is probably doomed in this movie, that they will not win. Rey will not win. It is very possible that Rey could actually die in this movie. And for all intents and purposes, that would be a significant plot twist, because everyone thinks that she is just so good at everything she can't fail. What if she actually does fail in this movie and she dies? What does that mean for the rebellion and the Sith Order going forward? I believe that it does mean that it really could set up future Star Wars movies going forward. It doesn't need to be the end of the end. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be episode movies, but you could see what happens during Kylo Ren's reign as the new Emperor per se going forward. So maybe even the Game of Thrones guys, could actually make new Star Wars movies based off of the new Empire going forward. As for the rebellion, this movie could actually be the end of the rebellion resistance once and for all, at least until a new hero shows up and basically takes over the Empire and fights the Empire once again, because it has been going in cycles. If you look at A New Hope, you had the Rebellion, all the way to Return of the Jedi. Now in this new trilogy, you have the Resistance. But at the end of Return of the Jedi, the Rebellion actually won. Maybe it's time now for the bad guys to win and let the Sith rule once again. And there will always be Jedi. Maybe there will be a new hope going forward. We will have to see. Now lastly, Return of the Sith could actually mean that at the end of the movie, Kylo Ren and Rey both are killed off, and Kylo Ren's apprentice takes on the mantle of a Sith Lord. That is a very, very possible move that could happen, that JJ Abrams could actually establish in this movie. It would be a big plot twist that no one would actually see coming. Therefore, Lucasfilm can actually kill off the Skywalkers as they have always wanted to do, and they can also establish a brand new character, a brand new villain going forward. So, what do you guys think about all this going forward? Do you think that Return of the Sith could be actually a good title for this movie? And would you like to see a new Sith Lord take over and rule the galaxy? Let me know what you guys think about all of this in the comments. If you're new here to the channel, please hit subscribe to catch future videos from me, and we will catch you on the next video. John Matrixx, out.